Good morning and happy Monday. It's a beautiful sunshiny day today in North Carolina. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. We had our little kitchen project ongoing and we had the tile put in for our backsplash. I have a working kitchen sink now. My dishwasher's hooked back up. So as soon as we get the backsplash sealed tomorrow, we will be back in business in the kitchen. So it was a really interesting weekend with a birthday and doing a little bit of home maintenance with this kitchen, but we still managed to have fun, and we also enjoyed some family time together too. So it's all about balance, and if you've got people who are helping you with projects, you kind of work along with what they have and their time schedule. So I am just very happy that we've moved along and we are ready to roll with this week. This is the last week of the month, and that means that we're going to detail, clean, and declutter in our living room. The living room is a place where we hang out, we entertain. It should be a nice, relaxing area in our home. Some of you may have a formal living room and then have a family room. So you may need to divide your missions up a little bit this week so both rooms get a little bit of attention. But it's really quick and easy if you don't have a lot of things sitting around to detail clean the living room. If you go in there and just take things off the flat surfaces, put things away that have found their way into the living room, throw things away that you don't need anymore, find new homes if you've just got too much stuff sitting, do a quick dust, and then decide what you want to put back. Make it pretty and inviting. The fewer things you have sitting out in your living room, the faster you can detail dust and the faster you can do your weekly home blessings. And our weekly home blessing hour is usually on Monday. That's up to you and your schedule. If you work outside the home or if you homeschool, it's hard to do all of the weekly home blessings on Monday. There are 7 parts to it, and we try to do it in an hour. So what I do is divide it up over the course of the week. That way I'm only spending 10 to 15 minutes a day doing my cleaning, and by the end of the week it's all done and I don't have to worry about it on the weekend. If I do the home blessing hour on Monday, it kind of pushes our school day off a little bit more than I like, and so that's why I shift back during the school year to just doing one a day. So my thing today is to wash my bedroom sheets, and that's an easy thing to do. You just pull the sheets, throw a new set of sheets on the bed, and wash that sheet. Then you can fold them and put them away and have them ready for next week. If you don't have 2 sets of sheets, that's okay. You can still wash them, dry them, and get them back on the bed. And generally what I try to do is have a goal to have the bed remade by lunchtime. So that's just a little goal I set for myself. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Really depends on the morning and if somebody's starting a new skill with their homeschooling and need a little bit more help from me. I'm pretty flexible, and I just have learned to make my flow of my day work with our homeschooling. If you follow along on my blog today, I talk a lot about organizing your homeschool materials. In the past few weeks, I've talked to people who live in RVs, who travel much of the school year, and they homeschool in their RV. So that means they don't have a whole lot of storage for books. And we've talked different strategies and things that they can do to make it easy for the kids to do their schoolwork and put it away. It's not so much that it's difficult for them to get their schoolwork done, it's a matter of getting the books put away, out of the way, so that the rest of the day they're not in the way for mealtime or whatever else they're doing. And so it's really interesting to talk about homeschooling in a small space, because I'm so used to homeschooling in my home where I have quite a bit of space. And so I have to really think scaled back to help somebody who's in that situation. And so it's very interesting to me to look at the different ways you guys homeschool. And you are welcome to drop comments and questions down here in this little box about how you organize your homeschool materials, what works for your kids to be independent learners and put their books away. And I want it easy for you because you are tied up a lot doing so many different things. Anything that your children can do to take care of themselves in terms of getting their books out, putting their books away, making their beds, cleaning their rooms, doing swish and swipe in the bathroom that they use all the time. Those are all good things for them to do because it's teaching them to take care of themselves and the areas around them. If you remind them to pick up their toys if you have little ones, keep them in the same room with you when you're homeschooling. Don't let your toddlers and preschoolers have reign around the house while you stay in one area with your older kids. because then you're going to have some bigger messes to clean up later. Keep them close to you with a few favorite toys. If they've got something they really like to play with, reserve it for school time so they're very engaged in what they're playing with and you're able to get school done with your bigger kids. So around here in our area, it's the first day of school for all the public school kids and some of the private school kids. So I've been seeing all these back to school pictures. And I know many of you who homeschool are getting ready to start back if you haven't already. We started back in early August, so we are already rolling along and almost through with our first month. So I hope you enjoy getting started with your homeschool year. Do something fun to kick off the year. Enjoy this time with your kids. You won't regret what you've done to homeschool them and have them with you. Have a wonderful Monday. Spend 5 minutes in that living room today. Just 5. Declutter your flat surfaces. Have a cloth handy or your feather duster. Dust those flat surfaces and move on. Tomorrow we'll do a different mission and we'll just work our way through the living room Monday through Thursday this week. Friday we're going to play around in Zone 1 and do a little bit of maintenance there. Have a fantastic day. I appreciate your comments and the shares, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.